Right now at 6 o'clock, bracing for the storm. A wintry system is headed toward West Michigan, bringing with it the potential for freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Several schools have already closed tomorrow in preparation, as freezing rain could make travel nearly impossible in some areas. Tonight, several states are under winter weather warnings, including West Michigan, where we are seeing both ice storm warnings and winter storm warnings. We do have team coverage for you to get you ready as the storm approaches, starting with Chief Meteorologist Ellen Baca. Ellen, what's the latest on the timing of this whole storm?
That's one of the biggest questions that we've been getting, and it looks like the timing is going to be unfolding as we go through Wednesday. So this evening, totally fine if you want to run out and grab gas or groceries. Even early tomorrow morning, you should be just fine on the commute. But really, once we get past 10 a.m., we get closer to when the transition is going to take place, and it's going to be a rapid drop-off in deteriorating conditions. We experienced that last week, where it went from fine to really not, and a lot of slide-offs very quickly. Here's the thing, this storm is looking more powerful than one that we saw last week. So that's why we have winter storm warnings, and for the first time in about a decade, we have an ice storm warning across West Michigan. Now, we have a lot of alerts, so we just want to walk through them slowly because we know that everyone in West Michigan lives in a different spot, and this storm is going to affect you differently depending on where you live. Let's start to the north. Oceana, Newaygo, Mecosta County. You're kind of the lucky ones in this. You're going to be seeing almost purely snow. We're expecting through the duration of the event, which is 10 a.m. on Wednesday, all the way through 1 o'clock on Thursday, about 3 to 7 inches of snow. And occasionally you could see some sleet mix in, but not a lot. As we move south into Muskegon County, Oceana County, Kent, Ionia, and Mount Calm counties, we have a winter storm warning for some snow, about 1 to 3 inches, but occasionally that'll likely mix with heavy sleet and as much as 0.4 inches of ice. We're talking freezing rain ice. South of I-96 is where the ice storm warning is in effect. This is from 10 a.m. Wednesday through 4 a.m. on Thursday. We could be seeing as much as a ½ an inch of ice. So already we have all the winter storm alerts. We already see this system on Storm Track Live. Here's the thing, it's not just going to be snow, it's going to start to pull in moisture from the south, and the collision is what's going to give us such a huge headache across West Michigan. But Matt, you and I know ice storms in West Michigan, they rarely play nice. So what can we expect, and what looks like could still shift or change at this point?
One major shift has been the timing. It looks like it's going to arrive earlier yesterday. It appeared that more likely it would happen during the afternoon, but now the time frame is during the morning hours. It's not going to waste any time arriving here, but as Ellen mentioned, if you're out there early tomorrow morning, you should be all right. But quickly thereafter, we'll put this into motion, and you can see how that moisture really starts to build. This is noon already, and you can see Grand Rapids right down to Kalamazoo, this zone, likely freezing rain breaking out. Mostly snow up to the north, rain south of I-94. Of course, we're not done with it yet. Watch how this continues to manifest even more freezing rain, larger area, Kalamazoo over to Jackson, Lansing, over to Hastings, Grand Rapids, and even points further north. I think if you're in the Big Rapids area, Newaygo, over towards Fremont and over towards the Hart area, you're going to be mostly snow, but that's a massive area of freezing rain, and that will continue eventually letting up a fair amount as we head through the Thursday time frame. This is Thursday noon, and you can see a lot of the moisture pivots to the north and off to the south, maybe even coming to an end with some warmer temperatures building in. On top of all of this, we have to deal with an increasing wind. That's a very bad combination when you have ice accumulating on the trees and the power lines and so forth. So this is something we'll have to watch out for, not just power outages, but all of this is going to accumulate on the roadways and make things very, very slick out there. And for that, Blake has the latest.
Yeah, that's right, Matt. The most important thing to note is that the forecast has changed in the sense of we're now anticipating an earlier onset of precipitation, as Matt just showed you. Should get through the morning commute just fine. Areas north of Grand Rapids may see a bit of snow, but it's really right around midday, around that noon hour, where we see conditions go downhill. That's why those warnings begin at 10 a.m. Very important to emphasize, during the workday, during the school day, conditions are going to deteriorate, and they're going to deteriorate quickly. That continues into the Wednesday evening commute. Even the Thursday morning commute will likely be heavily impacted. For that reason, for tomorrow, I'm anticipating a high chance of either the full day off or a half day, an early release. We've heard from some schools that say they may wait until tomorrow to make a determination, and that's important to keep in mind. But there's no doubt conditions across West Michigan are going to go downhill. Thus, I also have a high chance of either an early release or a day off for all the areas under the ice storm warning. It's a bit of a lesser chance south of I-94 where it may be mostly rain. We have Granville doing a half day tomorrow. Canoga Hills closed, Cedar Springs closed, and Greenville has closed as well. I anticipate this map's going to fill in a lot more as we head through this evening.
Okay, we will continue to stay with you, Storm Team 8. And before the storm comes, make sure to download our Storm Team 8 weather app. That is free on the App Store.